Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through with what cards come out in this reading. So the first card that we have is the Chariot. We do have Cancer energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer. And we have the King of Cups and the Empress. With the Empress, we do have Venus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or even a Libra. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of wanting to be able to either be able to get to a place where there's more peace within a connection. I also do feel like there could have been some conflict. I do feel like there's a desire to overcome that. And I do feel like there's a desire to stop the fighting or the conflict or any tensions with the Seven of Wands. I do feel like there's a desire to bring back peace into the situation. So with the Chariot card showing up over here, this does feel like a forward moving energy. But I do feel that when it comes to the way you make this person feel, there is a sense of admiration for the way in which you show up, especially the determined side of you. It could even be the more ambitious side of you, something this person really respects and also admires. I do feel like with the Chariot card though, this does feel like even a desire to be able to actually move things along and move things forward in your connection. I do also feel like there's a sense of confidence with that when it comes to the way this person feels about you as well as this connection. I do feel like with the Chariot card showing up, this does also feel like an energy of being able to have forward movement that is unstoppable. I do feel like when it comes to any challenges that come along the way, there is an ability to actually be able to push through and not let those get the better of you or this connection. I do feel like there is a sense of being quite certain, and I do feel like when it comes to your connection, this person is quite sure. With the King of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a loving energy. It also feels like a pretty mature one. I do feel like the way in which you're handling the situation or dealing with your emotions is very mature and also well thought out and considerate in the situation when it comes to dealing with this person. I do feel that with this King of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like having a control over the emotions. And I do feel that at times it does also come across as if emotions are either being kept under wraps or being really a sense of being very reserved with the expression of the emotions. I do feel like with this King of Cups, you could be dealing with somebody who's older than you. But I do feel like when it comes to this person, they are somebody who knows how they feel about you. I do also get the sense that this person, as far as their emotions and the situation, they are far along in being able to formulate their emotions to a place of certainty when it comes to how they feel. I do feel like there's a very sure energy about you and about this connection with this King of Cups showing up over here. I do also feel that when it comes to your connection with this person, there's something very genuine about the way in which they feel about you. I also feel like that is something that you feel towards this person, a very genuine sense of connection. And I do feel like there is even a very genuine sense of love that is built upon. And with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like a very kind energy. I also feel that this does feel like an energy where it feels safe. I do feel like it's also nurturing. And when it comes to your connection, I also do feel that when it comes to being able to actually take action in your connection, it's done in a way where it's very considerate. But I do feel like there is action towards this connection and being able to nurture your connection. Because I do feel like with the Empress card, there's a desire to have long-term potential and actually be able to nurture a bond towards being able to have something that is going to go the distance. I do feel like with this Empress card, this is also attractive energy, and there's a lot of attraction here. And I do feel like that is also stemming from your aura, from sense of also having an energy that this person can feel safe with, feel comfortable with. And I do feel like with the Empress card, this does also feel like an energy of really supportiveness. And I do feel like there's a desire to be able to either take care of you or an appreciation for the way in which the connection is being taken care of. There's a sense of nurturing And I do feel like this is quite kind and generous energy as well. So when it comes to this person's actions towards you, I do feel like they're going to do something. And I do feel like it's coming from a very sincere place, but also just a sense of generosity and kindness. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Eight of Wands. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a hard-working energy, but I also feel that with the Seven of Pentacles, that there's also a sense of being in a space where it may feel like things are moving forward slowly, but I do feel that there's effort being put into something that means something to someone. So there is a sense of deeming this connection as worth the effort, and I do feel like there is also work being put into this connection when it comes to being able to make it work, make it being able to move forward. And I do feel like with that Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does also feel like an energy where being able to either take accountability or be able to address a situation that may have felt like tension in the past does take efforts, and I do feel like that effort is being made. But with the Eight of Wands showing up underneath this Chariot card, this does feel like an energy of also being able to experience a lot of opportunity to be able to actually move things forward. You do feel like this person is in a space where they are in a space where they want to be able to communicate or want to be able to actually move forward, move towards you, be able to move the connection forward. Do you also feel like with the Eight of Wands, this does feel like a lot of opportunity to be able to do that. I do feel like this person is going to be reaching out with this Eight of Wands as well. And I do feel like there's that back and forth when it comes to communication, as far as being able to hear quite a lot from this person. With the Wheel card showing up underneath this King of Cups, this does feel like a fortunate energy. I do feel like when it comes to your connection, especially on an emotional level, there's something that feels quite pleasant. It feels even very, you may feel like it is a connection that is bringing out the sense of, I'm so lucky to be able to have a person to be able to relate to on an emotional level in the way that I can with this person. I do feel like with the Wheel card showing up over here, this is fortunate energy. And I also feel that when it comes to the timing of this connection and even the timing of being able to do things within this connection, that is also something that's at play. So that Seven of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy really promoting patience. So I do feel like when it comes to being able to experience everything that you want out of this connection with this person, it may even also be one that brings out this patience side of you, or is encouraging that side. I do feel like with that Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot of forward movement being taken, but it may feel like it is happening at a steady pace, but I do feel that there is progress and it is happening. I do feel like also with the Wheel card showing up over here, that having that divine timing is on your side. I do feel like with the Wheel card showing up over here, this also feels like a very exciting connection. I also feel like the way this person makes you feel could also be something that stirs up your emotions in a lot of ways. Do you feel like this may feel like being able to experience emotions in the extremes whenever you do go through them related to this person? I do feel that with the Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like clarity. I also feel like it's decisive energy. I do feel like with this Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like being caught between two options. And with it in the reverse, there is a sense of certainty and deciding and making a decision when it comes to being in that place. I do feel like also that there's a sense of being able to get to know this person from a more authentic space or an authentic way of connecting with them, because I do feel like there is this sense of being able to feel comfortable, being able to feel this sense of a safe space. And I do feel like that can be something that can really drop this person's guard in a way that allows for that more authentic side to come through. And it does feel like opening up to you. I do feel like that's also something that's happening. And I do feel like with this Two of Swords, that this is also a sense of being able to experience even more of a sense of security. I do feel like if not for oneself, I do feel like it's going to impact your emotional well-being in a positive way, to have that clarity, to have that certainty from this person. So I'm going to clarify these cards with the other deck. We have the wedding card. We have you deserve love. And let go of control issues. So the wedding card showing up over here, this does feel like an opportunity to take a connection to the next level. I do also feel that this is being able to take a commitment within a connection to the next level. I do feel that there is a lot of certainty that's being developed. I also feel that there could be conversations around this, because I do feel like with that 8 of Wands, this does feel like being able to hear a lot from a person, or being able to hear something that evokes a very big surprise when it comes to hearing from somebody. It does make an impact. I do feel like you deserve love. This is about being able to experience that self-love, and I do feel like that is also something that is also important to be able to carry with you, that you do carry with you within this connection. And I do feel that when it comes to being able to enter into this connection, there is a sense of divine timing. So I do feel like it could also be happening at a time where it is unexpected, or it is something that you may be prepared for because of being able to do work on yourself, and especially on an emotional level, or even when it comes to healing and growing in that way. So this let go of control issues card showing up over here. This is about being able to let the connection unfold naturally. I do feel like there is a sense of experiencing the dissolving of walls that may be up from previous connections, and I do feel like that happens naturally within this connection because of this Empress energy and this sense of just your aura when it comes to how you're affecting this person. Do you feel like they are acting from a place where they feel more comfortable to be able to come forward towards you? Do you feel like there is a sense of actually bringing some peace into this connection with that 7 of Wands? And I do feel that there is a sense of having an opportunity to be able to really enjoy in an exciting connection, and even a very deeply loving one, especially after being able to take your time with getting there with this person, with the 7 of Pentacles showing up here. So I do feel like when it comes to this connection, it may be one that takes work, but I do feel like this person is not afraid of putting that in. And I also get that there's something about the way this connection makes you feel that also makes you willing to step up in that way when it comes to also being open, putting in effort towards this connection with this person. I do feel like that's not in vain. I do feel like it's a pretty strong connection, and it's not lost. That 7 of Wands showing up over here. I do feel like this is about being able to experience a shift, a turning of the page in this connection with that 7 of Wands. And I do feel like there's a lot of love here. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.